that good? No. The best we can do at the moment. Clouds are moving in, temperature's dropping. He might start moving. It's been a pretty hot day. The other alternative is if that's not so good, let's go. Let's try and get up.
A few centimeters backwards, maybe like 30.
Oh no. Let's try and get up on top of the bank and then come around this little bait. Not the greatest, but it's for now. It's a start, and hopefully, if he moves, we'll get to see him a little bit better. And I'm guessing that this is Kunyuma again, everybody. So let's go through the process we did this morning. Each of us have our own, I suppose, spots or patterns that we look at when we're looking at a cat. It's hard to see him now because he is so well hidden. I suppose for now that ring of 4 spots above his left eye would be a good marker. I'm in the Mulwati, just off Twin Dams Road. Yeah, sorry, I can only broadcast short sentences. In the Mulwati, just off Twin Dams Road. Probably about 100, 200 meters north of Chelapan. You should see my Mkonza. Yeah, at the moment, yeah. 1 out of 5 is. Sand. What might be best is actually back in the riverbed now that he's moved a little. And there's a sleepy cat. No, uncomfortable cat. I'm going to move again, show you what I'll do. Can you see him?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to go any further. Still more north on Twin Dams. No, not Chelapan. An old Ndlele that comes into the Mvuleni. Yeah, keep north on Twin Dams. Sleepy cat. Gee, I thought we still had at least an hour or more to sit with him. I guess not. It might be my imagination, but he's looking a little bit fuller than he was this morning. I don't know, maybe he did find some more of that carcass that the hyena might have left behind. I can only speculate what might have transpired in that. We learned that there was a kudu that had died off the Central Road last night or yesterday afternoon. We learned that the carcass was whole, that when they found it there were no signs of predation on it, and that excuse me a second, go ahead. It's going to be difficult. Head south on Twin Dams from Gurry Dam. Okay, copy. I think I can hear vehicles. Yeah. Our text keep coming, I can see you.
I'll just see if they can get you.
There's no. I mean, it's great that I can bring these guys into a leopard, because these are the guides that are driving guests that are at these lodges, and the guests are on sort of a once in a lifetime trip to Africa to come and see things. But I sometimes take it for granted that being in this little Land Rover, we can get to places that the bigger Land Cruisers can't get to. It's sometimes difficult for them, so I hope that they're going to be able to get here. Otherwise they're going to be taking spare tires off and putting them under tires, and well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yes.
You guys must remember that you got a small Mapimpa over.
No.
Don't call
No.
us for long movement.
No. That's a Land Rover. That's a Land Cruiser.
So you must think about that.
Okay, sorry, Tech.
Land Cruiser in the way from Land Rover.
Sorry, Tech. I don't make Toyotas. Discuss at a later point. Fact is, we are in a really beautiful spot. We're in a drainage line. We're not very far from where we saw those hyena heading off with the remains of that kudu carcass this morning. I was here this morning. We were trying to find him again. And perhaps we made it here before he did. So he might have still been sniffing around where there were bones and where there were bits of carcass. And by the time we got to this particular point this morning, he was still behind us. And I guess I'm very lucky in that a hunch paid off and that he is here again. Dagonis. So I'm starting, I think, just looking at him, I think he must have found some more of that carcass, because he's looking a lot fuller than he was this morning, unless he maybe made a kill sometime during the day, something that he maybe found, a young Dacre or a Francolin or something. Panting quite heavily. It's not that hot that he needs to pant like that. I think it's more the fact that he's got more of a full tummy that he's panting the way he is. Rather beautiful cat. Look at those. That you can just almost want to bury your face in that tummy fur, or at least your hand. You won't have much of an arm left or a face left if you did, but can't help but wanting to do it. I'm clearly quite unconcerned with the chatter that's going on the different vehicles that have arrived. He's listening. I can barely see his face, but just behind that little bit of sedge. He is watching them. His ears are open. Or rather, his eyes are open. His ears are following the sound. Not fitting conversation for a leopard sighting, but when we do have a leopard that isn't really that concerned with all this chatter that's going on, I suppose there's a bit of excitement. There's a lot of adrenaline amongst us people. It's been a hot afternoon, and I'm sure it's really great for the guests to get a glimpse of a leopard.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Okay.